This is RadioFire.com. I go by the name of Diamond K. Thank you for joining me. Now, this is a special edition of the show, obviously, and a lot of things I want to talk about. Of course, we are 1 week past the Maryland primaries. However, the mayor's race appears to not be over, as former Mayor Sheila Dixon has refused to concede. Now, that means she has not said that she thinks that it's over yet, even though Catherine Pugh, Senator Catherine Pugh, has about, a little bit less than 3,000 more votes than her. And Sheila Dixon speaking out saying that there were some dirty tricks and this was a very questionable primary election. Some people on social media, when we put out there that we were going to be talking about this, some people said that Sheila Dixon needs to hang it up and that they feel that it is over for her as it relates to this race. So definitely let us know your thoughts. You can do that via the comment section or the chat room. Now, Sheila Dixon believes that she still has a chance to be mayor. And as of today, she is saying that it's not over. Even though many people saw her in what we thought was a concession speech on Tuesday evening, last Tuesday, when the polls closed and the votes were counted. Now, why is she saying that she's not conceding yet? Why is she saying that she still has a chance to be the mayor? Why she's saying that is because all of the votes are still not in. And it was recently announced, we talked about this yesterday, the story was up on RadioOnFire.com, that a group of voters and activists are going to ask Governor Larry Hogan to order a halt to the certifying of the election results in Baltimore City. And they want to allow the office of the state prosecutor to actually investigate the voting. And this is unbelievable. Unbelievable to say. The fact that the city is forced to endure this kind of scrutiny is actually embarrassing. Now, the effort is supposedly not linked or tied to any one candidate, but this is what's happening. Sheila Dixon's outfit saying that they're actually trying to consider taking legal action in this matter. And let's be honest, it was a dirty campaign, but politics can be dirty on both sides of the fence. But this group today rallied outside of the Baltimore elections office to protest what they are calling irregularities. Now they gathered outside there. They had a little press conference, and there were some candidates that ran in various offices who spoke their grievances about the way some of the things were handled in the election, and different notices that were sent out, polls opening late, closing late, absentee ballots still coming in. And another thing that was strange, they're talking about how some early voting is how some of those votes were not counted, yet they were early. And one thing that one of the protesters pointed out is that the Board of Elections has 4 years to prepare for this. So they feel as though it should have been handled and should have been, taken care of correctly, because they had 4 years to prepare for this. But Sheila Dixon is saying that she is not ready to give it up, and she still thinks that she has a chance to be the mayor once again. She's saying that during the speech that she gave last week, that she did not exactly concede. She said that it appears to be over, but it's not exactly done yet. So what Larry Hogan, the governor of Maryland, Republican governor, what he's going to do, I think on numerous occasions, he's taken the opportunity to take shots at the current mayor. And but for whatever reason, a lot of people seem to think that, he's going to do something. So some people voted for Pugh, obviously, and some people voted for Sheila Dixon, as well as the many other candidates. Did you like Catherine Pugh? Did you like Sheila Dixon? Who did you vote for? I see a lot of people saying different things. Some people saying that they hate Dixon, they hate Pugh. One thing's for certain, though. We're going to have a female mayor of this great city, which is a good thing. I like both women. I definitely understand that Sheila Dixon is not without her challenges, her controversies, but she is human. And Catherine Pugh is not without her challenges or her controversies. So let's say that, and we'll talk a little bit more about this group that rallied outside of the Board of Elections, and they're demanding retribution. some sort of action is really what they want. Now, as I'm saying, the group is allegedly not affiliated with any candidate, but they want Larry Hogan to request this investigation. And a Sheila Dixon supporter, Hassan, he said on Monday that he's calling for the removal of the Board of Elections director. And he's saying that all of this rests on him, and he can't pass the buck to any of the election judges or any of the volunteers or people that worked for the $100 or whatever it is that they get. And their allegations, they're saying that some voters were given wrong ballots while others were redirected to different precincts, and some were not allowed to vote altogether. People that had a jail record in some instances were told that they couldn't vote, so they didn't register. Others registered, others just did not vote at all. But Sheila Dixon is also making this claim. Now, she is saying that there is evidence out there that shows that the Pugh campaign paid people to vote. Now, if Catherine Pugh paid people to vote, does that change the fact that she has the most votes at this point in time? Now, let's be clear. All of the absentee ballots have not been counted. And there's a lot of precincts that have not turned in votes. So they're still sifting through votes. This could go on until Friday. They're saying as late as Friday before we could have the total votes in this election. Very, very, very interesting here. But we definitely will see that there's this evidence out there. Of course, she didn't say what this evidence was, and I'll be anxious to see if that comes up. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Sheila Dixon, Catherine Pugh, who should be mayor, and if all of the votes come in, if the votes that are coming in, this still could turn the tide a little bit. So on Friday or next Monday or next Tuesday, what would your reaction be if it turns out that Sheila Dixon becomes the mayor again of this great city? Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Diamond K Show. And as always, radioonfire.com.